we are not going to talk about what a poor quality the shipping and handling situation was with this. UPS did not exactly treat the box very well, but more importantly, the person who shipped it off eBay, they really just didn't give a crap. The plastic was all messed up, plastic here, and the box is all beat up. I actually don't care about the box, but if I was one of those people, I'd be furious right now. If I was one of those people that was looking for a good box. And the sad thing is that this thing looked like it started out pretty nice, but the box just got pummeled. But somehow, through a miracle, nothing broke. The side view mirrors, everything thus far that I'm seeing is mint. So let's crack this thing open. I'm not thrilled with the eBay seller, but at the same time, all's well that ends well. The hood ornament, the side view mirrors, all those tiny little details are there. So, and yes, based on the other side, what I'm seeing, everything does look to be in good order. Thank God. I'm very happy about that. So I wasn't sure, but yeah, this is the J model, not the SJ, as it's become known by the enthusiast community. So this does have the normal exhaust manifold on this side, where later on a supercharger would have been bolted, because conveniently there was space there for a big shaft-driven supercharger. So anyway, there you go. That is absolutely a great representation of a 1929 to 34. They called it a 34, but anyway, Duesenbergs were all basically made in 1929, and then they just sold them over the course of a few years and titled them whatever year the person bought it. But this car would have been built in 1929, this chassis, and then it would have gotten the coach cork and everything else. All the little details on this thing are absolutely beautiful. The taillights, look at that, the trunk lid, the padlock, the trunk hinges. That actually is the trunk, that's why they call it a trunk, for those of you who are new to pre-war cars. The dual cowl Phaeton side of things, everything seems to work, but I don't want to start messing with this. I just don't want to break anything. Look at those pedals. I think Pagani was the first to have boutique little details in their cars. Not quite. Look at that. The shifter, the dashboard, everything's pretty well done. There we go. Would look better with the top off, but again, I don't want to go breaking anything right now. I think I'm going to just leave it alone for the moment. Let it be, let it sit the way it is. But it's nice that the hood opens fairly easily. Just realized the thing was doing a wheelie because these little tabs are still in the front axle. That helps to keep it in its package safe. Good job, Signature Models, by the way. The fact that this box got beat to crap and the model is in good condition, I don't have buyer's remorse, and I definitely would if the hood ornament or some other stuff were crunched off. So anyway, yeah, the opening hood is a bonus. All those little details. I mean, look at that. Just look at those little details, you know, all those little things. The careful and very balanced, but also pleasing to the eye details right here. From the hood ornament to the shape of the grille, to every little detail, every little small detail. The cocktail shakers on the bumper. This little trim piece that held the center of the bumper together, or the two bumper bars together. And it's just, there will never be cars like this, just simply because of regulation. You can't You cannot make something like this. It's just never going to happen again. This isn't some, rich person's idea of what people want to spend money on nowadays. People want to take their luxury cars with high performance to cars and coffee. They don't necessarily want to take the time to drive something like this. I mean, I would, certainly. But most people they're not into that. The average millionaire nowadays doesn't have an appreciation for something that's gorgeous. And it's, in some ways, it's not their fault. It's just modern day consumerism. Everything's just stamped out in the factory, and you get 17 color choices. And the few companies like Porsche that allow you to customize things to a degree. It's a absolutely sad, just pale comparison to something like this, where it was custom nose to tail. You can get different coach builders. You can get all these different details done exactly the way you want. It's never going to happen again. It's just not a world we're living in anymore. But there's always going to be some people, obviously, who appreciate this and understand what it is, and I love that. That's definitely nice that most Duesenbergs live a very, a very easy life, and did even when they were new. Most of them weren't abused and, thrown away. But yeah, gorgeous. If I could have had any color, I probably would have gone with a yellow one. But, cost is a big factor in collecting stuff like this, and the price was right on this one. I will give the seller, I'll give them credit in terms of that. I got a decent price on this, so that's good. Alright, hope you enjoyed. Actually, I should show you the underneath, I suppose. Nothing too crazy, but they did a decent job. Kind of the standard minimum detail, so that you get the idea that, where things were, where the frame rails were, exhaust, oil pan, transmission, cross members, things like that. Alright. Thanks for watching.